Greetings Mechwarriors, this is TTB speaking and welcome back to German Mechgineering, and today guys we'll be running the Annihilator. You might remember Dr. Lermenstein, the Mean Baby Annihilator hero mech. Well, this is not Dr. Lermenstein, this is Dr. BRAWLENSTEIN. Yes! We're gonna get close and personal with a Annihilator brawling setup that focuses on energy weapons and short-range missiles. Yes, no MRMs on this one. This is a pure-bred close-range brawler. You get close and personal. You look the enemy in the eye. The eye of Sauron sees them while you annihilate them. Alright, speaking about annihilation, let's go ahead and look at the loadout of this build. The basis is going to be a standard engine 300, so even if we lose a side torso, not a big deal, but there are a few things going on here that I need to explain. Now, the armaments are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 medium lasers, 2 in the head and in the center torso, and then 2 each in the right arm and left arm. Then we're running 4 SRM6s for the 4 missile hardpoints with Artemis, because we want to be as pinpoint as possible with this. And then we run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tons of ammo for the SRM6s, because we want to make sure that we can brawl as much as possible and that we don't run out of ammo shortly during the fight. So you could run a little bit less, you could maybe run like 1 ton less, but I recommend go with 7, be optimistic and hope that you can shoot through all of this. Now, here's the thing. Do we have endo steel? No. Do we have structure upgrades? Yes, we go light ferrofibrous. But why do we have standard heatsinks? Well, look at the amount of heatsinks that we have here. Standard heatsinks are not as good at transferring heat or dissipating heat, but we can load a lot more of these, and we can, because they only take 1 slot instead of 3, and that means we can achieve a very, very high heat capacity. And that allows us to basically keep firing like a madman. As far as the armor is concerned, we have to remove nothing except a little bit from the legs, but you know what guys, 80 armor on the legs is going to be plenty, and then some. 151 armor on the CT with my skill tree, and 103 on the side torsos. Really, really nice and healthy mech. And I'm side loading it a little bit into the right arm, because I want to make sure that I can use my left side to shoot a little bit more, but you could just make this symmetrical, it wouldn't change anything really. Okay. Let's have a look at the skill tree, and this is also a very particular skill tree. This is the heaviest I have gone onto firepower in ever, I believe. We take all the missile nodes, high explosive, missile spread, and missile rack 1 and 2. We take the laser duration nodes. We have a brawler that's using SRMs. So if you're shooting at the enemy with lasers, you want to have lasers that shoot very, very shortly. So that either means medium pulses, or as in this case, since we're boating so many single heatsinks, we take all the laser duration nodes to narrow down that laser burn duration a little bit further. And we also have lots of cooldown, lots of heat gen. The only thing I'm not taking here is velocity, 1, 2, 3 cooldown nodes and 1 rage node, because I just couldn't afford it. Because we need the full survival tree, except AMS overload, because we don't have AMS on this mech. Nothing in mobility, nothing in jump jets, nothing in operations, you don't need it. Nothing in sensors. And auxiliary tree, double cool shot with cool shot cooldown, and that is it. And of course we're running an artillery strike with that. But the thing is, we're not running sensors here because it would be a huge investment to get in there. And if you do that, then you're giving away all this range here and all this cooldown. And while some people might consider it a worthwhile trade, I just found that this is the build that works best for me with this mech. And with all of that, look at this. SRM6 range, 270 base, plus 38 on top. So our SRMs actually travel almost 310 meters. That is significant, guys. In a build where you have to eke out every little meter, and where your main weapon, the SRM6s, will not be able to hit the enemy past that range, you need to get as much range as possible. So that's going to be very, very nice for us. Okay. Alpha Strike firepower, finally guys, 81.5 damage at 48 kph speed. So, this is going to be a Lumbering Hulk. This is a TTB assault style mech, how he likes them. And let's go ahead, guys, and take this thing to a dropship and see how it performs. And let me tell you, it will perform. I promise you that. I'll see you there. Alright guys, here we are on Hibernal Rift and we are marching forward in our Annihilator Mean Baby, Dr. BRAWLENSTEIN, and I just tested it guys. On a normal map you can actually alpha strike this bad boy 4 times before you have to go ahead and cool down. 4 alpha strikes with this mech. If you get everything into target, that is over 320 damage in a matter of, I don't know, maybe 15 seconds, so never ever underestimate this build when you see it coming your way. There are some stalkers that can do a similar build and other mechs as well, so if you see quad SRM6s and a bunch of medium lasers, be careful, it is deceptively powerful. Alright, so we're marching in here with our teammates through the bottom here, through the Delta 3 area very soon, and of course, as always, it's a ring around the rosy. I want to make sure I get out of dodge here very quickly. I'm going to use my medium lasers here to try and dissuade that light mech from jumping onto me. Spawn points are a problem on this map sometimes because they haven't changed them in a while, and there are some really bad spawn points where your assaults just have to run around quite a bit of time. So now we're walking towards the middle. We are almost on top now, and since I am Dr. BRAWLENSTEIN, well, what I want to do is brawl, guys. I can't do prolonged engagements at long ranges. I need to be able to find targets and shoot them in the face very quickly. So we dropped on our airstrike, hopefully hit something. Yep, we actually hit something very nice, and now I have to walk through my teammates and find somebody that is in range for me. This guy, for example, over there up on top, not in range, but I'm asking for help right now. Let's go ahead. This guy, Gulf, is in range though, but I can't really fight with him because he's in good cover. So what I'll do is I will drop down here. That will allow me to push in a little bit closer onto the enemy without being seen, without being targeted. This guy behind me is a little bit of a problem, but there is a teammate engaging him, so thank you for that, because that will keep him out of my ass. And now we go in the corner and we say hi! Well, that's the first kill. That was a fortunate little snack for us. Let's go up here and maybe go ahead and engage that Kodiak and his buddy over there. It is a Sun Spider. He's got a brawling build. Well, guess what? So am I, and you don't want to brawl against me. Ripperoni, jabroni. Okay, now we come up on the Kodiak. As you can see, this is our 3rd or 4th volley in a queue here, and we just keep on firing like a madman. And SRMs and Q lasers or SRMs. Now let's go ahead with the SRMs right now. If you have to manage your heat a little bit, then always make sure you use the SRMs. They will provide you with a little bit more damage as opposed to the medium lasers that you're running. Okay, my cool shot is back again. We can now go ahead and get back into the fight again. I see the enemy Zeus coming up. We give him some SRMs, we give him some lasers. We fall back a little bit because there's an assault coming up towards us. It's a Night Star. He doesn't see me yet. He will see me in a second. Hi! It's time to pop the cool shot now, and we keep on going onto him. He's got LBXs, I don't care, his CT is already red, and yeah, you have to start twisting now, buddy. Let's go ahead and go onto the Warhammer and show him that I'm not just gonna stand here and yet you shoot me, I'm gonna shoot you back, and now your side torso is open and you don't look that fine. You wanna push me? Alright, dude, it's your funeral. It's your funeral. You push this mech, you die. There we go, medium lasers sealing the deal, and now we can go back onto the Night Star. Yes, we're still here, we're still kicking, we're an Annihilator, baby. We don't take prisoners. Boom! Beautiful. 11 kills, over 5, only 1 enemy to take out, and look at this, my mech is at 66%. We've brawled our sides down, we've brawled our CT down, but no internals have been busted yet. And the team actually pushed with me, the team kept my back free, so the enemy team couldn't jump me from behind. All in all, really nice match. Let's see if we can get in on the Archer, maybe get a shot off or two, hopefully not kill my teammate here on the Black Knight. Oh yeah, perfectly, yeah, he's coming forward, very nice. LRM-15s and medium lasers, yeah. I'm sorry buddy, but you're going down. Lasers coming to pass here. We've got arm-mounted lasers. We can shoot the guy down below us, and if I can just get around here, I can't bend over. Yes, there we go. Finally, we get to claim the kill. The Annihilator does not bend. We do not kneel. We stand and we fight. And OMG, it's TTB. Yes. And TTB had fun in this round. Let me tell you that. That was a good round. 4 killing blows, 6 assists, 3 solo kill, 5 kill, most damage dealt, 1,231 damage done with 9 components taken out in a battle time of 4 minutes 28 in a brawler. It still works, guys. It's still enjoyable, and I love it. So, play more brawlers. And guys, if you enjoyed this content, check out my Patreon page, become a member of Team TTB, and support me in making more of this stuff. And we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into the next match, and we're here in a very special match. I just had to show this to you guys. So we are capture the flag mode, and we are on the Grim Plexus, and as you can see, my teammates have already pushed in towards the Gulf 7, Gulf 8 area. However, a few of our guys have been left behind, specifically speaking the assaults of Charlie Lands, and there's an enemy engaging some of our buddies in Hotel 5 now, or they have started to chase him down, but we have no intel on where the enemy is right now. So TTB being TTB, we'll just walk forward here towards Gulf 7 and see what's up. And the enemy team actually, as it turns out, and look at that, I'm holding my fire here because I'm seeing all of the enemy team having pushed through the bottom into Gulf 7. And you know what, guys? This is a decision time. This is decision time. Man mode or not man mode? You guys know the answer. It's man mode time. We are behind the enemy team in an Annihilator, in a brawler. We are in perfect range for these guys. Yeah, get out of my face, I'm just gonna murder you. And we're just gonna go ahead and hold this position a little bit and then push forward into the enemy team and hit them on the back, hit them on the sides. Just do as much as we can before we die, because I expect to die here, guys. So let's go ahead and brawl down these buddies. We have good damage onto the enemy, what is that, Rifleman. Now we're gonna go in onto the Bloodass because he is the most dangerous target. I'm just chilling with my arm here, just get a little bit closer, get up there. Now we shoot the Bloodass, twist away and go in again, and I'm very much at risk of losing my side torso here from behind, but it's okay. Little Irby a little bit tunneling onto the Bloodass and blocking my way here. That's not good, but luckily we are able to survive here. 1 kill to 1, the Bloodass should be done for. Yeah, he's definitely done for. He's CT red now. Down below we've got a Bushwhacker that we can go in on. Rack 2 and Rack 5, that's a weird build. Okay, well, you know what we do with weird builds? We kill them. Also, linebacker. Hi, whiffed my shot a little bit. Let's go in with the lasers. Yep, track him a little bit, do a little bit more damage to him. And now I see my next target. It's a big, juicy Kodiak, also 100 tons. My right side torso is open, but look at this. This is an Annihilator. We still have all our weapons. So while we are battered, bruised, and beaten at 55%, you don't want to mess with this mech, because if it's coming for you, you've got a problem. Especially if you don't see it coming. Shoot the Kodiak into the back a little bit, but I missed a little bit of my missiles and my lasers because of the low ground. But that's alright. We push in on the Kodiak and we murder said Kodiak with our teammates. Now we go onto the quick draw. I'm holding my fire here, going for a good SRM shot. Rip! And now we can go in onto the Dakar Lord down here and show him what SRMs can do. We lose our arm here, but that's fine. 7 kills over 4. It's looking good for our team, and this should be an easy win for us. Yep. Beautiful. So, I've got 4 medium lasers and 2 SRM6s left, so we're basically a light mech now, a light brawler, but that's okay. We still got all our side torso and everything, so we are in pretty good shape. And funnily enough, the other Annihilator, same problem. The right arm is gone. Apparently we're suffering from Luke Skywalker syndrome here. That's alright. I see 2 more targets here at Hotel 6, and I also see that my teammate is engaging them, so let's go ahead and follow up with that teammate, try and help him here. It's a Hellfire and something else, I think a light mech or something. Yeah, Irby is going for it. Irby, I think you're a little bit biting off too much stuff here, so let's see if we can help our little Irby, let's see if we can support him, but we'll try. Irby, come on. Irby, I'm almost here. Come to me, Irby. No! Irby was killed. They killed Irby. Okay. You know what? I can't let Irby die alone. I'm gonna die with him. I'm gonna be a good buddy. I'm gonna die with the Irby. Let's go ahead and go onto the light mech here, actually. Do some damage to him, because we were able to open up his side torso. His leg is also gone. And now I'm just sitting here. I'm just tanking. I'm just trying to give as much time as possible to my team so they can follow up and they can go in and take out these 2 last mining enemies. Of course, I could have pulled back, I could have just sat around, I could have waited for my teammates, but you know what, it's just 2 guys left. I'm gonna go in and see if I can get a kill or 2. If it doesn't work, also fine. Still, good match. Very weird to be behind the enemy team in an Annihilator, but at this point, if you see that, you gotta go in, you gotta make it happen, you gotta make the attack from behind happen and just rip the enemy team apart. They turn around to you, you take them out. 1 killing blow, 966 damage done in the Annihilator Mean Baby. Guys, once again, if you enjoy this content, become a member of Team TTB, join me on Patreon. I'll see you soon. Take care.